Now, could it possibly be, therefore, that we, with all our problems, conflicts, neuroses, sicknesses, political outrages, wars, tortures, and everything that goes on in human life, are a state of conflict, which can be seen in the larger perspective as a situation of harmony?
Time to take my beat, aiming for my vision. All what I perceive, moving with precision. Needing nothing till the day that I'm deceased. Got it all until I've fallen. Coming home, I hear the calling that it be. I will reach before my coffin. Up for every time that we drop. Go to the sky and the rocks. Never apart, you are one with the yacht. Winding our way, heading back to the home. Off of the side of the mind, side of the ground where we fall. Passion this play where we're moving tonight. Go on, creating your place in the world.
Well, it is claimed, you see, that some human beings have broken through to that vision, that they've slipped somehow or other into states of consciousness where they see the apparent disintegration and disorganization of everyday life as the functioning of a totality which at its level is completely harmonious.
Time to take my beat, aiming for my vision. All what I perceive, moving with precision. Needing nothing till the day that I'm deceased. Got it all until I'm falling. Coming home, I hear the calling that it be. I will reach before my coffin. Up for every time that we drop. Go to the sky and the rocks. Never apart, you are one with the yacht. Winding our way, heading back to the home. All felt inside of the mind, side of the ground where we fall. Passion this play where we're moving tonight. Go on, creating your place in the world.
And you could say, aha, at last I see, I got the point. I've seen how all this makes sense. But what this insight depended upon was your overcoming the illusion that space separates things. That is to say, the space, the interval between your body and mine, the interval created by birth at one end and death at the other. And then after somebody's death, then somebody else's birth. These are events with intervals between them. And normally we regard these intervals in time, these intervals in space, as having no importance, no function. We tend to see the universe itself as really consisting in all the stars and galaxies. That's what it is, that's what we notice. But the space in which all this happens is sort of written off as something that isn't really there. What one has to realize is that the space is an essential function of the things in the space.
Still growing up, rise from my right, slip from the game, live on my duck, losing my name, take as a loss, finding my faith as I walk on the rock, move with the waves, winding my way, follow my heart as I fall to my grave, sensing the grain down beneath like the tide by my feet, hope it pulls me away, leave me safe to my face, till the bang is proceeding, I see in my shade, all them playing in the end, love and rage is contained, I'm the mage on the mend, hermit hid in my cave, I can't wait for the end, all my problems erased, levitate while we fade, the wood don't need, then I'll pass from this plane, feeling hurt by the world with contempt in my brain, attempting to heal scarred words on the page.
After all, you can't have separate stars unless there is a space around. You eliminate the space and you will see you couldn't have this phenomenon at all. And vice versa. You couldn't have the space, they wouldn't be there in any sense whatsoever if there weren't the bodies in it.
Still growing up, rise from my right, slip from the game, live on my duck, losing my name, take as a loss, finding my faith as I walk on the rock, move with the waves, winding my way, follow my heart as I fall to my grave, sensing the grain down beneath like the tide by my feet, hope it pulls me away, leave me safe to my face till the bang is proceeding, I see in my shade, often plaguing the end, love and rage is is contained. I'm the mage, I'm the man, hermit hidden in our cave. I can't wait for the end. All my problems erased, levitate while we fade. The world don't need that, I'll pass from this plane. Feeling hurt by the world with contempt in my brain. Attempting to heal scarlet words on the page.
So the bodies in the space and the space are two aspects of a single continuum. They're related together in exactly the same way as a back and a front, and you just don't get one without the other. So the moment you see that intervals, that space is connective, you can understand at once how you are not just to be exclusively defined as a flash of consciousness that occurs between two eternal darknesses, and that just what you have to realize is that life is a pattern of immense complexity, of the energy of the whole universe.
We've been discussing the Buddhist philosophy of change, of life as a flowing, dynamic pattern process, which is essentially immaterial because it isn't anything you can grasp. We use the word substance, we use the word solid, we use the word matter.
Clearing my path and erasing my name. War from the past flowing on with the waves. Far from my heart where I feel out of place. Call to the sky to the end of my days. Void is so vast, I've been making my space. Shaping my mind through the things I create. Left all I gain and I pass into night. Hiding my life when the pain is contained. Fall to my grave any way that I aim. Leave me invaded, a fool in my play. Spark from the flame, I'm the mage and the snake. Watching my life like a scene on a stage. Blazing my trail, never failed on my faith. I prevail in my nature, enthused in the end. Keep my head full of beats, but I'll die yet again. Any way that I step and proceed is the bang. Knowing nothing I seize as it seems we descend into love. We're ascended in grief, can't complain after all. And I flee on the back of this beast. Geological, botanical, methodological entity beating up everything. Masochist, pacifist, mind is surrounded, no sticks in the seams. Features evoked in the creatures we meet, not a speck in the world should it be.
Something you can catch hold of, or stand on, or rely on, or cling to. And the basis of the Buddhist philosophy of change is that there is nothing of the kind. There is nothing to hang on to, nothing to rely on, nothing to cling to. But when we say you see something matters, the word has a double meaning in that it means that it's substantial and that it's important. And so we are brought up from birth to play the game of life in a certain way. There are certain things we are told by adults who were told by their adults who were told by their adults that these things matter. And one of the fundamental things that matters is that you go on living. And so everybody is tremendously concerned with the things that matter, that they've been taught to value. And because these things actually don't matter, that is to say, because they're not substantial, but they're all a flowing pattern, a flame seems to be a substantial object. It's there, and it's to burn you, and you can watch it for a long time. Actually, it's a stream of hot gas. And so, likewise, the human organism is a stream of energy. It's never the same for 2 seconds. Only we've been taught to watch that thing, and to cherish it, and value it, and it matters, damn it. And yet it's going to wear out, and yet it's going to get sick, and yet it's going to die. So everybody is involved in playing the game of life in a way that goes beyond play and becomes deadly serious.
Finding my reason, insane in my season. I'm losing my way when I'm led by the legion. Aside from my grave, need to get with my feeling. And I'll be afraid cause it all comes to nothing. Still here for something, I feel that my thoughts let it go when I'm done. Up the hillside they running. Pull myself up to my feet, I release. Finally free, booking I never see. So the shed in the shade, clothing out of my skin. On the mantle I lay in a dream wide awake. Either I throw away, everything can be saved. All this changing in nature, nothing stays the same. Feel the pull of the tide, take me safe to my death. In the end I'll define, in the end I'll let rest. Not a test of a lesson, but blessing to tread. Every step that in breath, let us right off the ledge.
And as a result, the whole of existence is lived in a state of constant frustration. Because you are trying all the time to hold together and to preserve something which in the long run can't be preserved at all.
Finding my reason, insane in my season. I'm losing my way when I'm led by the legion. Aside from my grave, need to get with my feeling. And not be afraid, cause it all comes to nothing. Still here for something, I feel that my lungs let it go. When I'm done up the hillside, they running. Pull myself up to my feet, I release. Finally free, looking out, never see. So the shed in the shed, crawling out of my skin. On the mantle I lay in a dream, wide awake. Gather up, throw away, everything can't be saved. All this changing in nature, nothing stays the same. Feel the pull of the tide, take me safe to my death. In the end, all the fun, in the end, all that rest. Not a test of a lesson, but blessing to tread. Every step that in right, let us right off the ledge.
Therefore, in response to this cry of pain, which everybody puts up as a result of being in this situation, trying to hold on to things, the wisdom of the various ways of liberation, be they Hindu, Buddhist, or whatever, is saying to everybody, wake up, see what the scene is. This is the kind of thing that's going on. And you are not a captive in a trap. You're not just some mere little measly being that somehow or other was brought into an insane universe. But you are what the thing is. You are not the victim. You are the system.